Hello friend, how it's going? Today we are going to learn how to do a collar, like show you guys how to sew this shirt collar step by step. So see you guys in the video. So to be able to do this bend, to do this collar of t-shirt, you are going to need the collar, it's fused with this material, and the band that it's fused as well with this material. And for the collar, we're going to need two more layers of fabric. Two more layers. For the band, you're going to need only one more. In the collar, one of the band, you are going to need to fold it like this, both sides, to do the detail that you are going to put this material here. You are going to put this to help your collar to be hard and straight and not be folding when you are going to use your t-shirt, your shirt. So to be able to do this equally, you can fold it like this in the half, and you press this part, and then you turn and you press this other part, and you make sure that it's equally folded. After you've done that, you turn it like this, and you position this plastic material that you're going to use inside of the collar when it's done, and you use your chalk to make a line like it's here and there. There you go. This is the material that you need. So we are going to go to the machine right now to sew it. So here we are in the machine, and now we are going to do the sewing part of this collar. So we are going to start with this part here. So we take these two layers of fabric that I was showing, that it's going to be for the outside of your shirt. So where we mark it with the chalk here, we are going to sew it. So position there and start to sew. You are going to sew this part until here, and then you're going to sew this layer in this other layer. Turn it. And you're going to do the same in this side here as well. I'm going to try to position the camera a little bit closer. So let's do this other side. So there you have it, both sides. Now you're going to join this part here. So this part that is sewed like this, you're going to put in this part, not the part where it's fused. So you position like this and you turn this over. And now what you are going to do is sewing in the side of the material that you fused in the garment, like 2 millimeters in the side, because when you are going to turn this sewing, this thread, so it's not going to be shown on the facing of your shirt, of the collar of your shirt. So let's start in this part here. You sew. When you are going to sew this back part here, you can pull a little bit when you are sewing with this fused part, because this is going to help us when we turn this outside out. So I'm going to do, and you guys are going to be able to see better when it's done. So do it like this. You can pull this a little bit, like I told you guys. And there you have it. Now we are going to cut this excess of fabric. Cut the sides. Up here as well. So now that we have cut it, we are going to turn this like this. You turn, cut these threads that it's like this to make a good work, and you turn it as well. This point you can use your scissor to help you make it a clean job. So yeah, to be a nice point like this. We'll do it the same the other side. Nice. Very nice. And now we are just going to sew this part, this cover part, in this fused part. This is going to help us, and you are going to put the band. So you are going to do like this. you can cut these as well, just a little bit. You don't cut until the fuse. You just cut this excess of fabric like this. The material that it's fused, you don't cut it, because this is going to be a guide when we sew the band. So be careful to not cut it too much. Like this. That's enough. There we have it. It's nice. So when we turn these, like it's going to be in the shirt, you can see that the material inside it's very nice, because when we apply that, we push a little bit the material inside, remember? And now you can see why we done this thing to put this material inside here. So this point is going to be hard when the shirt is ready to wear. Both sides we have this material that it can be, you can put it and take it out. It's not something permanently. A lot of guys like that. So let's move to the band. The band right here, when we fuse, we let a little of fabric here. So we are going to turn this fabric like this, and we are going to sew about 1 centimeter. It's fine. So turn this and sew. So there you have it. Nice. Okay. Nice, done. So we are going to sew these two parts together. So fold this in a half. Fold in a half like this. And you are going to find the center like this, and you make a mark here with the scissor, and you do it the same with this band right here. Fold in a half, make a mark in the band like this. This is the middle of the band and of the collar. So let's move on. What are we going to do? Here we have it. So now we are going to position this part here in the point, let's say like this, in the point of the collar. So the band is going to be in the point, and so, and let's sew them together. Just start the sewing part here. Okay. Now you are going to find. You can see that the band mark, it's a little bit to there. It's not really centered with the collar part. This is very important to be like this, because when you are going to sew the band, you have to pull a little bit of the band to make it go to the mark right here to make it go to the middle, because this is going to help to be a perfect bend in your shirt. So like now you can see that it's together. Okay, and keep pulling for this end here to be really in the point of your collar, like this. So you don't have to pull it too much. You are just going to pull the bend. The collar, you just let it loose. Okay. Now it's done. You can just cut this point here to be curved like this. This other as well. Just let it curve. And the excess of fabric here, you can take this little bit out, and here as well. So now we are almost in the end. We are going to join this cover part here. You are going to put it like this. This is one, this is other, like this. So we are going to sew this in the point here, and when we are going to go to here, we can go a little bit out of the fusing material. You see that there is two fusing material, this first one and the second one that is in the back of the first one. So you're going to fuse here 2 millimeters to be easier to turn when this is done. So let's go do that. Okay. Now I can cut the excess. Here in the back, this side, you don't need to cut, just cut it this curved part here, like this. Now you can turn it. So you can see this is already making. It's almost in the final process. You can take this out for now, just to be better. So this is going to be turned like this, and this is done. This is going to be turned like this, so you guys can almost see. So now what we need to do it's to sew a line in the point here, really in the point here. So let's go. From the end to here, you leave it about 3 centimeters, like this. And you go to and you make it flat to make a sewing line here. So there you have it. It's all done. So let's see in the table how it's turned out to be. So guys, here we are. It's all sold. So to make a test, you can see like this. This is going to turn like this. I'm not even pressed yet, just for you guys to see how nice this color is. Look inside here. This is perfect. Look inside here, you can see that it's really flat. If you guys did not make the bend a little bit smaller than the collar, like when I showed you guys when to sew, you have to push a little bit, pull a little bit of the bend. Inside here, when you turn, it's not going to be flat like this. It's going to be excess of bend, so it's going to make a little. It's not going to be nice looking like this is. So here we have it. We're not even pressed yet. So now we can press. You can press this open like this. Open. It's nice to press because of the threads. It's going to relax. So we are going to have even a better look of our work. So there you have it, and you can press this like this as well, but make sure you are turning this right. So there we go. Look how beautiful this is. I'm going to put it pin just to close for you guys to see. Let's pin this. See how nice this is, guys. Look inside of this. Look how flat this curve is. see. And in this part here we have this material, this that we can put this material here, that it's going to be, look, when we put this material, look how hard this make, and how if we do not look, this is going to happen. If we put, look, we can make pressure here and nothing happens. So that's the beauty of this.